Stop comparing yourself, because every time you do, you're killing your own potential. Think about it. How many dreams have you buried just because someone else was ahead of you? How many times did you quit before you even started because you thought you weren't good enough? I'm going to show you the brutal truth about comparison, and if you stay with me until the end, I'll give you a free self-improvement journal I designed just for people like you. The kind of people who are ready to break free and actually start building their own life. Hey, welcome to Elevate Alpha. I've spent years obsessed with what makes people succeed and what makes them stay stuck. And here's the truth. It's not talent, it's not money, it's not even luck. One of the biggest silent killers of success is comparison. And I know because I've lived it. I've wasted years looking at someone else's chapter 20 and hating myself for still being on chapter 2. But once I broke free from that toxic cycle, everything changed. So here's what you're going to get in this video. The psychological reason why comparing yourself destroys your progress. 4 powerful lessons that will completely reframe the way you look at yourself. A final truth that will hit you so hard, you'll never look at comparison the same way again. Now we discussed 4 powerful lessons. Point 1. Comparison is a thief of time. Every second you compare, you lose the only thing you'll never get back: time. You look at someone else's Instagram, their body, their car, their lifestyle, and while you're busy scrolling, they're busy living. Think about this. Michael Jordan didn't sit around comparing himself to Magic Johnson. He studied, he practiced, he built his own lane. Meanwhile, millions of people compared themselves to him and did nothing. Next time you catch yourself scrolling, stop and ask, what's one thing I can do right now for my own growth instead of staring at theirs? The next one is even more important. Point number 2, you only see the highlight reel. You're comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's Hollywood movie. Let me tell you something raw. That guy flexing his Lamborghini, he might be drowning in debt. That girl with the perfect body, she probably hates herself when the camera is off. Steve Jobs was worshipped as a genius, but behind the scenes he was broken, battling health issues and personal chaos. You never see the struggles, you only see the mask. Start journaling your own highlight reel. Write down 3 wins every night, no matter how small. Train your brain to recognize your progress. And the next truth, this one will sting. Point number 3, comparison kills your unique path. If you keep copying, you'll never create. When you compare yourself, you're basically saying, their path is better than mine. But here's the brutal truth. Your path is not supposed to look like theirs. Oprah wasn't trying to be the next Barbara Walters. Elon Musk wasn't trying to be the next Henry Ford. They created their own lane. And that's why we remember their names. Write down one thing you've done in your life that nobody else could replicate exactly the same way. That's your fingerprint, that's your lane. But wait, because the last point before the finale is where most people get crushed. Point number 4, comparison creates invisible chains. Comparison is not harmless, it's slavery. You think it's motivation, but it's not. You're shackled to someone else's scoreboard. Every like they get, every win they have feels like your loss. Psychology calls this relative deprivation. Feeling like you're failing just because someone else is succeeding. It destroys self-esteem, triggers anxiety, and locks you into a cycle of never feeling enough. Look at Robin Williams. The man made the world laugh, yet deep inside he battled demons we never saw. Comparison to a perfect standard of happiness can crush even the strongest souls. Every morning, say out loud, I refuse to measure my worth by someone else's ruler. Repeat it until it burns into your mind. Now, before I give you the last point, let me say this. This one is not for the faint of heart. It's the rawest truth you'll ever hear about comparison. If you only remember one thing from this entire video, make it this, because this next truth will change how you see yourself forever. Final point, your only competition is who you were yesterday. The person in the mirror is the only one you're supposed to beat. Listen to me, if you want real freedom, stop asking, am I better than them? Start asking, am I better than who I was yesterday? Arnold Schwarzenegger didn't start as Mr. Olympia. He started as a skinny kid in Austria, lifting weights in his bedroom. He wasn't competing with everyone else. He was competing with yesterday's Arnold. And that's why he became a legend. When you live like that, Comparison becomes fuel instead of poison, because suddenly it's not about them. It's about you versus you. Tonight, write down one small thing you'll do tomorrow to beat your yesterday. Just one, then do it, and repeat. That's how greatness is built, brick by brick. And to make this easier for you, I've created a free self-improvement journal for the Elevate Alpha family. Inside, you'll find a habit tracker so you can see your daily growth, a daily planner so you stop wasting time on comparison and start moving forward, a reflection sheet to capture your wins, your lessons, and your progress. But here's the catch: I'm only keeping this journal free for a short time. If you want it, grab it right now. Don't procrastinate. Now, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me, what's one thing you've been comparing yourself to that you're ready to let go of today? If this video hit you, smash that like button. And if you're serious about building the strongest version of yourself, subscribe to Elevate Alpha. This channel is not about motivation, it's about transformation. Remember, don't compare, build. And I'll see you in the next one.